All right, let's chop it up about you and the dating game. See what is in the ether, what you need to know most at this time. I do hope the message that you need is here for you. So let's hop right on into it. Divine may have three best cards for this person's energy. Three best cards, please. Two more. Let's see. Right, so we have the geek, the model, and the CEO. Energy of the person that you're dating right now. So starting off with the geek, nerdy but successful. He can code your app but might glitch in conversation. The model, beautiful and sought after. Beauty fades but substance endures. And then we have the CEO, powerful and driven. Success shines, but does it warm the hearts? Okay, you've got a hitter here that you're dealing with. This geek energy is someone who is extremely smart at whatever it is that they do. Well studied, well educated, whether it be formal education or on the job, whatever the case may be. This person is highly trained, highly skilled, and they also, and it's because of their personal pursuit of wisdom and knowledge and skill to build skills with this particular position. They would be considered like career obsessed about it. They really have a passion and a drive for what they do. That's why they know like the most random information and knowledge about what they do. And that's also what makes them so great at it. Now, the model here is that not only are they super smart, they also have the advantage of being easy to look at, easy on the eyes. So, however, that's going to show up, this person is alarmingly attractive. They don't try to be. It's not something that they like. They're just naturally really, really, they got good genes. They're just really good looking. And they're aware of that advantage, but they do not take advantage of it. Okay, which makes them all the more hotter. And then you have the CEO, powerful and driven, success shines, but doesn't warm hearts. So their energy about being career obsessed because of the ease of their looks, because of the ease that their looks provide for them. It's very easy for them to drift off and get really, really focused on their work life and what they're doing because they're going to get, you have successful and then attractive and then also probably got deep pockets, okay, as well. And so, this is going to be a person that other people want to be around and are going to want their time as much as you do. So that may be what the challenge may be. And this person may have a issue letting certain things pass and staying focused on, having balance. Let's say it that way. And that's what's probably showing up, but we'll see. All right, so deep breath, darling. Open mind, open heart. And let's see what the divine wants you to know. Let's get some details, please. 10 best cards for the details. All right, dear. So let's see. The moon card in reverse. Something has been revealed here to you, either intuitively or literally in the environment. Maybe a little bit of both. There was a little bit of premonition, and then you were proven correctly when something was recently exposed for you to see. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and this has caused you to put a pause on a long-term dream or hope with this person. And Ace of Swords is in reverse because you were being lied to here. Feels like by omission, not so much that this person was looking to game you or lie to you in terms of trying to create an advantage of themselves for themselves on your at your expense, but more so that they lied because they didn't want to have to answer any questions that you would have rightfully asked them, and they should have given you an answer to. They didn't want to be questioned with whatever it is that they chose to do that was recently exposed by this moon in reverse. Now, this Three of Pentacles here is where you thought the two of you all were working together and on the same page and creating moving towards a place of commitment or exclusivity to commitment. However, Five of Wands is in reverse. And two, in terms of you haven't really been putting up much of a fight here with this person. You've been maybe just allowing them to do whatever it is that they do that they're obsessed about, and not really stand in their way in terms of hoping that this will, you don't want to disrupt their process or make things difficult with them. You were trying to be an easy breezy partner. Like, it's cool, that's fine, honey. You can go do that. That's where I understand, blah, blah, blah. If they wanted to work late, if they were, anything involving their career that they would put ahead of the relationship or the dating aspect of you guys coming together, your dates with each other. They would cancel things or reschedule things at the last minute. You knew that they were career obsessed, and so you proved to adapt to that, because in the beginning of you all dating, that the rewards were great for it. They were always super generous about it, and very sweet and very caring and very in every way. Like when they were speaking about it, when you told them that was okay, they were very sweet and endearing to you, and showing their appreciation. And also the next time that you guys got together, there would be a little bit extra involved, like they would do something very sweet, or they would send you things, or whatever the case may be, to really show you their appreciation for you supporting them. Now, though, those types of things are kind of dwindling a little bit. Again, something was recently exposed. And so it's causing things that were once looked at as awesome. There is a different light on them now. Looks a little bit different. The Magician is in reverse. Again, games being played or games afoot. Five of Pentacles is where you were left out in the cold about certain information that this person was supposed to provide. But again, lies by omission. They just didn't want to have these conversations. And now Knight of Swords is where you all are really having these conversations. And this person is still standing on, either they are putting a block up, like a roadblock, like you'll come no further, this is none of your business, or whatever the case may be. But for you to feel secure in what you're doing with this person, and if you're really trying to build something, or you just like spinning your wheels, you need to know, and you expect a fair answer from this person. And they've been avoiding this. Okay. This Page of Swords in reverse to this Hierophant. It feels like with this Knight of Swords here, the conversation is going to be more so, why have you been watching them? Or they're going to try to speak on it in terms of that you've been watching things a little bit too closely, or something like that, with this Page of Swords energy. And this Three of Pentacles here too with this Ace of Swords in reverse. What's going on here? Divine, we have some more information here on these four, excuse me. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to say. All right, so this person was seeing someone else too, or is seeing someone else too, but they told you that they were done seeing this person. Now, how, when, and where that conversation came about, only you will know. I'm not going to speculate on that, but the energy is clear that you all are dating. This is about the dating game. And in the dating game, lies by omission make complete sense. Like, well, we're dating, and I didn't feel like I needed to tell you when and if I was still seeing this person, be it just in casual, in a casual way, like we meet up or whatever the case, but we're not dating, we're not seeing each other seriously. They could be carrying on whatever they're carrying on with this other person. But the point is that they were telling you that it was something different, or allowing you to believe it was something different, with that lie by omission, like really never giving a direct answer, which still is contributing to you having this delusional or this false sense of security, being deluded, or having a false sense of security, that things are progressing towards you guys becoming exclusive and taking the next steps with each other. The Three of Wands is here, where this person is still, got their options open, and they're still looking to take in the ships as they come in over the water. Seven of Cups is in reverse, and they're not in any way confused about being open with that. Ace of Cups is here, where they do love you and care for you. However, it is an ace, it's not the two. And so this is not about union for them. This is about loving what you all do for each other and how you handle each other and how you spend time with each other, etc. The Chariot is here where they don't have any real intention of not spending time with you if you allow it. But the Three of Swords is here to let you know, along with that Three of Pentacles, is that continuing down this road, there is going to be some type of betrayal come about. Either you may be pushed to a place of doing something that betrays who you know yourself to be within when you're trying to deal with somebody, meaning it could trigger you to make some foul decision down the line to get even. Or you're going to experience further heartbreak because your heart is in a space of Hierophant energy. You want commitment. That's why you don't really fight and push back with them in terms of what they have to do with their career. You allow them to just do pretty much what they want to do. And that's because you yourself have a full boat. You got enough going on for yourself as well. It's as convenient for you as it is for them. However, it's too accommodating for this person. Like, they're not earning that. And you're not giving them any pushback in terms of when they want to spend time with you. Your schedule is usually open and you're ready to go because you want to make things simple and easy for them. This may have been something that they complained about with other people. And so you thought to yourself, you have enough going on, so you won't really pressure them in that way. But it was really remember, this is the dating game. They just want to get things laid down so they can do what they want to do and come and go as they please and move without much friction. Which is fine when it's done properly, to say to the person, like, look, this is what I'm looking to do. I'm a real busy person. I can do companionship, and this is what I expect. This is what I can give. If that's cool, then let's do the thing. If not, that's not how they did it though. They allowed you to believe that certain things were taking place or going on because it makes it easy for them to maneuver, and that's a whole different, especially with this Magician in reverse. But see, the intuitive and energy, the divinity within you, the Moon in reverse, expose that, those games being played. So let's see. But you're still in a place of wanting to commit to this person. Because, I mean, it's a hell of a mix. The geek, the model, and the CEO. That's a heck of a mix. All right. Divine, may I have 4 best cards moving forward for guidance and strategy for our loved one? Okay. So, starting out, now that you know this information about this person, that they have been willfully keeping you in the dark about how they're moving, because it's bigger things. All of this is interconnecting. When you're dating, you're supposed to date responsibly and ethically, of course, especially if you're having multiple partners in every form. People need to know what they're dealing with. Ideally, okay? And it feels like you want to have an ideal situation here. That's why. So the World card being here is where soon, you're going to make a decision or a choice about how you're going to proceed with this person in terms of what you want for yourself and how you're going to look at yourself in the mirror. And whether or not you're going to adapt and adjust to what this person has going on and, walk across that, that broken glass and, get into a position of where you work out the terms and you and this person come to agreement and you move forward and they, your expectations are really clear and they've agreed to do what you need done in order for you to be at their side. Or this can also be an end of a cycle for you with this person, and you decide to take a break with this person and recuperate, recoup in terms of, get your confidence back, recoup your confidence, recoup your power, recoup your understanding of who you are, what you want, and don't allow yourself to just be played with and toyed about. And get clarity on what you feel, what you want, and process your feelings for this person and then about how this person is treating you. Or, it can also be the option of you wanting to engage with this person in a certain manner to put something on their mind. because Ace of Wands can also be about laying some things down in a certain room. Okay, and that's feeling like what it's here for. And it may have been a time since you two have done that. And so that may be an area that really does have you tied to this person too. And so, you need to put something on their mind and remind them of what's going on. Also option. Ten of Swords in reverse here in terms is like this person really, it feels more so, is not willing to allow you to go. Okay, so don't expect that they just gonna put up their hands and say no, because again, you're giving them everything that they want and fulfilling a certain passion, need, and desire that they have, and you do it in a peaceful manner. And so they're not going to just be like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. They're not going to do that. And also, secretly underneath it all, you don't want it to come to an end. What you want to come to the end is the BSing and the shenanigans and all this secrecy and unnecessary deceitfulness. You want that to come to an end. But, in terms of the connection in and of itself, no, you're not looking for that to end either. So both of you all on the same page with that. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is here where the divine is giving you the opportunity to consider how you want this cycle to go, to make a choice. World and the Wheel of Fortune, are here, rounding out the energy. And in the environment, you're going to get an opportunity to make a choice in terms of how you're going really to in terms of just pulling things back quite a bit. In terms of, again, always being there, always accommodating this person, adapting your schedule to dealing with them, because really it feels like you've been, pushing a lot of stuff to the side just to make yourself available to this person. So now taking those options I've spoken of early on, if you choose to take the moment to recoup, you're like, oh, I've been missing out on a few things, and I need to connect with some people. So maybe, my schedule needs to be full for a while. Just catching up on things that you've been putting to the back burner because you've been really focused on being available to this person. Or this is a cycle for you to get pushed back into this person's orbit and pulled in by their gravity and be on their planet and following their program. It'll be your choice. Okay. All right. I do appreciate you. Do remember that back then is not now. Always be in harmony with your surroundings. Stay sucker free. And I do hope to see you again.